Welcome to the Garnet P. Rickard Recreation Complex for a Saturday night game between the under-18 AA Toros and the Whitby Wildcats. Toros looking to beat Whitby for the first time this season. They played them once in the regular season and dropped a 3-2 decision and then lost to them 4-1 in tournament play in their last tournament in Oshawa. So Whitby so far had their numbers, so Toros are trying to get into the win column against them and keep their point streak alive. Shaw starts this off from his own end with a lead pass out of the reach of Brown. Lead pass for Kopczynski goes past him. Borden's got Lloyd on him to start things off. With a lead pass up here for Blake Smith, that went over his stick. Fired right back in by Whitby behind the goal. First one trying to get there behind the net. There's De Silva to try and get it out front. Getting some help there. It's a 2-on-2 battle. Come out for the Toros. That pass is going past everybody. Hutchings going back in his own end after the puck now. Shaw's going to try and follow him back there to cause a turnover. Your goaltender is Martel at one end for Whitby. Brett Foreman will be in goal for your Toros here on this night. Connor Cole fires that deep back into the zone, and Martel will leave it from behind his own goal. Toros have seen both goaltenders as Martel was in goal in the first game, and then they had their other goaltender in for their win in the tournament game. Connor Cole will move it over here against Bergman. Bergman tried to set that up in front here for an opportunity. Right in front of the goal, and that was hip chip wide of the goal. Number 44 from the side of the net couldn't bat that in. From behind his own net, Michael Stromanikowski thought he had the winner against Ajax. He scored late to make it 4-3, but the Raiders were able to get that tying goal with the goalie out and escape with the point here in the Toros' last game. Connor Cole waiting from the slot area for a pass. It's deep there in the corner and now taken away by Bergman, trying to get it out of his own end. Back in behind the net there, taken away as Riley Dennis tried to set it up in front. Dennis gets this again and sends one on net that'll go wide. From behind their own goal, they try and jam this set in front for an opportunity. Cameron Ryan's got Logan Jackman sitting in front. Instead, gets it back to the line for Taylor with a shot on net. That's not getting through. Jackman tries to win the battle along with Howard. Taken away and flipped all the way down the ice. And we get our first icing call. South is deep off to the right of Martel, getting won by Whitby. Hit there in the corner to try and take him off the puck. It's from behind the net is Aiden Howard to try and set things up. Over here on the side to try and get it out in front here for Cameron Ryan with a shot that gets blocked on the way through. Jackman trying to find it here on the other end, and that's high up. Knocked down by Hodgins as he tries to put it back in. All the way back in past Elliot Holt into the corner. Holt from behind his own net, they try and set this up. Will fire this one around the boards, and Jackman tips it away, but not out. Good job by Lloyd. He sets it up. Here's a shot. Blocked away by Foreman. Big stop here from him. His first big save of the game. Lloyd waiting at the side, and the pass got redirected away from him. Lloyd back here to the line now for Moody, who couldn't shoot it. Here comes another opportunity for Arnett, who fires it around into the corner. Jackman will pick this one up on the right side. Put it back here for Holt as he tries to win the battle against Kopczynski in the corner. Kopczynski's getting some help there to try and get it free from Arnett, but the Toros are digging away as well as Elliot Holt gets taken down. Aiden Howard was in there helping out Holt to get the puck free, and these two are still battling in behind the net from behind the goal. That was a battle between Kopczynski and Elliot Holt in behind the net, and we're finally going to get a whistle. Face off here in front of us to be taken by Simon Smith. Won by Whitby in their own end. Going for that stretch pass up through center, and it's brought in by Smith back to the line. McGlynn to the other side is trying to put this in. Right back in behind the Toros net that goes. Following that there is Ryan Brown from behind the net. Brown gets the opportunity to clear, and he'll skate this away with Simon Smith, but it's going to be a turnover there to Whitby. Stripped away again by Brown into the corner. Off to the left side, he tried to set it up in front of the net, and that's going to get cleared away. All the way, and it's going to have enough mustard to go for icing. Face-off is off to the left of the Whippy end. Trying to fire this around the boards against Martel. Picked up here by Whippy from their own end. It's back in behind the net again, as it's an opportunity now for Smith to try and win that battle. Right in front of the goal, and a right pad stopped there by Martel on that opportunity by Stromanikowski. Right back in behind the net again. Stromanikowski and Blake Smith try to get the puck free. Smith is waiting out in front for a pass. Taken off his stick, and Whippy get the opportunity to take this from their own end on the left side. Accardi gets followed back there by Cole as he tries for a turnover. Dennis is back there, but also in behind him was Salter, who takes it away. It's a turnover here for Whippy as he gets knocked off the puck. Salter from behind. Over here for Riley Dennis. It's in the corner here. Lebovic comes in. Lebovic can't do anything with the puck here, so now it's Jackman kicking it to his stick. Logan Jackman with a pass up through center. Right into the corner for Aiden Howard. Howard sees a streaking Cameron Ryan coming in, and there's a right pad save. Still loose on the side, and Jackman had the opportunity from the side of the goal and couldn't beat Martel. Aiden Howard was also sitting at the front of the net. Nobody could bury it, but it looks like we're getting our first penalty. As it gets touched up by the Toros, we'll get a tripping call. Jackman is the one that's going to the box for the trip. Whippy gets the first power play, and Mahoney comes out here to take the draw. Back in behind him is Hutchings. Arnett on his left side. Arnett gets it back for Hutchings. To the other side. Here's a shot that gets blocked on the way through as Lebovic couldn't get it through. All the way back in. That hit the stick there of Simon Smith and went into the corner. Took a Toros bounce. Holt tries to get it past Arnett and out, but not going to happen. Lebovic on goals. Tipped on through and gets stopped there by Foreman, who got just enough of it to get a whistle. And it's a Whippy penalty as well. Might have been for that battle out in front of the net, and it looks like it's Korpetsky who went to the box. Korpchinski who went to the box, number 3 for Whippy for that battle out in front of the net. Shaw rolls that in. Easy steer side save there by Martel. Another opportunity to come with it through center from Arnett. Brought up over the line now by Lebovic, who tries to make his way through, and he gets stood up. Lead pass for Simon Smith, who accepts and brings it in. Smith is in! Blocker to sit away by Martel. The first big scoring chance there for either team. A breakaway by Simon Smith is denied by Martel. Up through center for Simon Smith now. Smith with a lead pass up through center. Salter is colliding there on the other end. Back in behind the goal, Simon Smith tried to take the puck away from behind the net. He's got to try and find with Desprez to keep it in the zone. Fighting away at it at the Whippy bench to try and keep that puck free as it finally squirts out for Whippy as they bring it in. Up over the line. Here's a shot. Netty's blocked there by Salter as he gets us in the lane to block that shot. Putting this back into the zone now. They get an opportunity to move this around. Penalty's almost over now to Jackman. It's got 20 seconds left on that and 40 seconds left to go on a penalty to Whippy. So it'll be at about a 20-second power play for the Toros once Jackman is free. Desprez. Back here to the line. Over the skidded it. There was Hodgins. Picks it back up. And his intended pass hit the back of the net. Now it's Riley Dennis with it. Penalty is over to Jackman. Now he's free. Logan Jackman gets the opportunity now. He's in. Stop there. This time with a right pad of Martel. Jackman just couldn't get the puck up and over that sprawling right pad of Martel. But what a great opportunity. Once again, 2 breakaways for the Toros, but neither one could find the back of the net. Face-off getting one. It's back in behind the goal again. Only under 10 seconds left to go on the power play. Trying to get it back here for Ryan Bowden. Bowden, a shot is easy. Caught there by Martel as he holds on. Face-off is off to the right again. Penalty is now over to Korpensky as he moves this up through center. He finds a man as he dumps it deep, and that's De Silva going after his own rebound. Here's an opportunity now. Bergman coming in. Just couldn't get to it. Back here to the line. Here's a quick shot. Stopped by Foreman. And he closes up the 5-hole and gathers up any rebound out in front. Face-off got won by the Toros in their own end. Hard around the board. Jackman ducks out of the way. Still back here in the zone. Williamson. Only one in there for Whitby. Lead pass. Nice hand-eye to knock it down by Aiden Howard, but he couldn't go with it as it got swept off his stick. Cameron Ryan tries to help as well on the other side. It's back here into the corner, picked up by Whitby, and it comes up through center for De Silva. De Silva cutting up over the line. He's got a man coming in, and it's Bergman who can't shoot. Now he's going to try and backhand it away, and didn't get all he wanted to on it, and it's an easy pickup save for Brett Foreman. Face-off now is off to the left of Foreman. Trying to win that draw. It's back in behind the line. It's Shaw trying to get it out of his own end against Robbins. Hard off the glass and out. Capped in by Robbins at the line. Right back in behind the net. Kopczynski waiting out in front for a pass. Salters tying up his man behind the goal. Almost 5 minutes left to go here in period number 1 of a scoreless game, as the Toros have had a couple of numerous chances, 2 breakaways, but both of them were stopped by Martel. Shaw puts that back in behind the net. Still loose here from the side. It's in some feet, but he tries to clear that one away out of his own end. Capped in by Dennis with a shot that's skipping in wide. Despre's coming after it. In that right corner. From behind. They're trying to jam this out in front here for Shaw and couldn't get a pass out there to him. Out it comes. Riley Dennis from his own end. To the other side for Tyus Salter. Salter with a lead pass and Struminikoski tips it in. First one back there is trying to be Connor Cole, but it's the Toros that get it right in front, just out of the reach. Here they come back up the other way now. Coming up over the line now is Mackay with a pass, and it's broken up. Connor Cole with it now. It gets swept off his stick as he tries to bat it away. It's not out of the zone as they still try and keep it in. It gets swatted right back into the zone. Here comes an opportunity now for Hodgins as he takes that from behind the net. Hodgins and Connor Cole on that loose puck now. It's still loose from behind as they try and get it for Hodgins as he fires it around for Struminikoski to get it out. It's flipped away. A lead pass is knocked down there by Lebovic. He'll get it over here for Mackay for an opportunity. He puts it on net, and that was steered away by Martel right in front. Right back to the line for Borden. An open lane, he shoots it. It gets gathered up there by Martel. Face-off now is off to the left of Martel. Jackman trying to win that draw in behind the goal now. It's back in behind the net as Whitby will try and skip it away against De Silva. Here to the other side here, taken away by Whitby as they lead it in. And it's let in by Bergman as he tried to bring it up over the line. He gets knocked down. Still follows it in behind the goal against Ryan Bowden. Cameron Ryan with it. His lead passes is going to be brought in here by Taylor. Drop pass for Jackman, who wasn't expecting it, but we're getting a penalty coming up for interference. Connor Cole is going to take this draw off to the left of the Whitby end. Trying to get it back here to the line. There's Cole going off to the left side. Trying to get it back here to the line for Taylor. He'll move it to the other side as they move it around. Well, it's an interference call. That went to Whitby as the Toros try and strike first here on this power play. They had an abbreviated one for about 20 seconds. That's when Jackman had his breakaway. He got stopped. There's a shot that got blocked on the way through. And that'll come free, and Taylor got to pick that up at center. Taylor from his own end will keep it back there as he sees the pressure on there by Mahoney. He moves it to the other side for Connor Cole. They try and get it around Arnott for a pass, and they do. And now find Despre as he enters the zone. Despre throws one to the front of the net where Connor Cole tried to tip it and couldn't. And that's going to come out past Taylor. From their own end now. Brought up by Struminikoski with a pass. Struminikoski will bring it in. Tries to take one to the front of the net, but Cameron Ryan was right there. Back here to the line. It goes off to the corner as he tries to set this up. Comes to the other side now for Elliot Holt. Holt couldn't shoot the puck. Coming off the wing was Jackman right on goal. Right into the Whitby crest of Martel. Face off one. Elliot Holt sets it up from the side. Here's a shot on that. Tipped on the way through, and Martel had to close up the 5-hole. Made sure that he squeezed it just tight enough to keep it out. Face-off now is off to his right side. Jackman gets it back to the line for Dennis, who's not going to be able to shoot. Jackman gets it now, shoots it on goal. He puts it down low instead. What a pass out in front of the goal, they couldn't convert. That was a great opportunity on a one-timer that's right at the side of the net, and Martel lost his mask there in the Whitby goal, so we'll get a whistle. Face-off now is off to the left of the Whitby end. Trying to shoot this. It's Simon Smith with a backhand that goes wide. Here comes another opportunity now. Keeping it alive, trying to put it back down low, back here for Riley Dennis. Dennis gets it from the line and takes his time. Pass the penalty now to Whitby is over as Williamson's back on the ice after serving his interference call. Jackman and Cameron Ryan trying to win the battle behind the net. Jackman trying to win over that battle. Gets kept in by Riley Dennis, though. Right from the line, can't shoot it. Jackman gets it back, undresses the defenseman, but can't get a good enough shot on goal as it just rolls into the pads of Martel. Face-off now is off to the right of the Whitby end. Trying to win that battle from behind the goal is Howard. And Jackman back there as well. It tried to come free. It's from behind the net. Salter wrists it on goal. It's going wide. Trying to keep it in the zone now. Throwing it back there to the line from McGlynn, but couldn't get to it. Taken away here right in front. Taken off his feet, but still tried to get a shot away there on the other end with Aiden Howard. Sias Salter gets it as they try and put it back up through center. Goes off the boards there for Blake Smith, who can't go with it. Aiden Howard didn't know where the puck was, or he might have been able to keep that in. De Silva up over the line with a drop pass. This could be the final opportunity of this first period. Mackay can't do anything with the puck. Aiden Howard has it. Aiden Howard sends it away, and that is the end of period number one. Both clubs had a couple of great scoring opportunities, but I think the best ones came for the Toros. They had two breakaways, but just couldn't find a way to beat Martel. So we go to the second period, tied at nothing. Here we go for the second period. Mahoney wins that opening draw against Ryan Brown. Dumped deep into the corner. From behind the net there was number 44, Taylor, trying to do something with it. It's behind the net again. Wrapped around the boards, a chance to clear, and that's going to get cleared out and down the ice back into the corner. From behind the net now, coming around the other side. Trying to keep it in. Big hit there on the other end against Hattie. Hattie gets another opportunity to clear, but that gets knocked down. Hattie was out there again. Here comes Shaw up over the line. Shaw trying to get around the defender. He'll take one right to the front on an individual effort. Lost control of the puck. Trying to get it back here to the line again. They will. Here comes a shot on that. Tipped. Here's another opportunity, and he couldn't get it up over that right pad of a diving Martel. Out from their own end they come. Deeper back into the Toros end. From behind the goal, they'll start this out. Going for that lead pass. Broken up. Lloyd shot. Scores! Lloyd broke it up out in front of the net and snapped it over Foreman on a bad pass and takes advantage of the turnover to make it 1-0 Whitby. Face-off won by the Wildcats at center. Toros looking to get that one right back. Bring it up over the line. Here comes an opportunity to race it off into the corner. From behind the net, Blake Smith trying to win the battle along with Simon Smith. We're getting a penalty for a roughing it in front of the net. Face-off now is off to the left of Martel. Whitby win it. Coming around the other side. Here comes an opportunity for McGlynn to get swept past him now. Back into the corner that goes, and it's going to be Cooper Hodgins on that loose puck. Hodgins will start this power play from his own end. And take his time back there as they set up the play out of their own end. It's a lead pass up through center for Aiden Howard, who tries to set it up in front. It's from behind the net now. Aiden Howard back here to the line. Couldn't keep it in there at the blue line with Hodgins as it just came out over the line. Trying to get it over here on the other side. They look for that lead pass for Shaw as he brings it in for Aiden Howard. Howard, it gets bumped over here by Accardi as it's back behind the net. Shaw from behind the goal now. Shaw right in front. Here comes Taylor stepping into it, and it gets tipped wide. Hodgins is trying to keep it in. Back down low for Shaw. Adam Shaw gets it over here to the other side. He'll get it again. Shaw back to the line. Here comes Taylor again. Right to the front of the goal. It got blocked. Kept in here by Hodgins. Right back in behind the goal. It ricocheted, and it didn't ricochet the right way for the Toros as that goes down the ice, and Foreman's got to stop it from behind his own goal. Trying to start this from his own end. He'll lead this from his own zone as they bring it in. Let up by Taylor as he drops it off. Taylor now has control of the puck with a shot on net. Right into the Whitby crest of Martel. Here comes another opportunity. It's Connor Cole to take the draw off to the left of Martel. Won by Whitby, but they get it from behind the net. That got played into the netting and out of play. Face-off now is off to the left of the goal. Trying to send one to the front of the net. It gets taken away. Harder on the boards, kept in here by Ryan Borden, who gets knocked down here by McShane. Back here to the line now. Here comes Borden with it. Borden to the front of the net, back here for Brown. Ryan Brown pushes it off to the side now for Taylor. Here comes a shot, and not going to fool Martel with that. He's going to close up the legs to keep it out. Face-off now is won by the Toros, getting it back to the line. Nobody was there. Martel leaves this from behind his own net as they laid it out from their own end. That lead pass by Hutchings. Tried to get up there for McShane, but went over his stick. And that leads to Simon Smith bringing it in, who couldn't shoot it. Smith gets it from behind now. Mackay gets the opportunity to clear, but instead gets hit into the boards by Cameron Ryan on the left side. Try to walk this out back here to the line for Elliot Holt. Holt gets it to the other side, looking for a shot through a screen. Gets knocked down by McShane as they clear it away out of their own end. Riley Dennis tries to stick to his man, and that goes off to the corner here for Elliot Holt to try and take it away. Holt doing his job over there on the other side and got cross-checked in the back of the neck. Getting it back up to his feet here as that's going to get cleared away. Trying to get around to Silva there with Simon Smith. It's here to the other side with a lead pass. Here's another opportunity to bring it in for Williamson up over the line. It's in that left corner to try and set it up. It's over here to the other side to try and dig that puck free. From behind the goal, they try and get it out with a lead pass up through center. He makes his way around, and now it's an opportunity to catch up with it for Shaw. Shaw right in front, and it gets picked off before it could get completed to the side of the net for McGlynn. Face-off now is off to the left of the Whitby end. It's in the corner now. Aiden Howard trying to help out on the other side to get that free. Shaw as well. Picked up, fired over here for Salter, out of his reach, picks it up. Tyler Salter puts that back in behind the net. They went for the hit to try and cause a turnover. Aiden Howard's got it. Howard can't set it up in front. Taken away here by Toros at the line and pushed back in. Blake Smith tries to win the battle down low. Harder on the boards, and that's going out past McGlynn. Going down the ice for icing. Face-off now is off to the left of the Whitby end. It comes around the boards here for Bergman, who tries to tip it out. That'll come free past De Silva on the other end for Mahoney. Pushing that deep back in behind the net now is Ryan Brown. Brown tried to get this out of his own end and couldn't do it. Here comes another opportunity here for Connor Cole off to the side. It's still loose here in that left corner to try and get it back here to the line and out. Desprez trying to win that battle from behind the net. Comes around the boards here to try and get it back to the line for Bergman and couldn't do it. Taylor picks up that loose puck and fires it out, but not out of the zone. Here comes a chance for a pass. He's got to get around his opportunity and kicking off his stick. We're going to get a penalty coming up here to Whitby once again for slashing. Face-off now is off to the right of the Whitby goal. Jackman trying to win the battle. Goes back here to the line now for Riley Dennis. Dennis for Jackman, right on net. That's blocked away there by Martel. Jackman gets it again, back here to the line. Looking to take the shot, instead pushes it off to the side. Jackman with it, puts it down low. Comes over here to the side with a shot on net. Stopped it by Martel and cleared away. All the way down the ice and into the Toro zone. From their own end, he'll take that, and that's Riley Dennis from behind his own net. Will try and move this away from his own zone, but that is Elliot Holt putting it back there for an opportunity now. Knocked down out in front of his own net as he tries to put it back there for Holt. Holt from behind his own zone now. It's going to look for a pass up through center. Here comes Simon Smith with a pass. Tape to tape to the other side as they try and bring it in. Right in front, pushes that over to the side. Trying to keep this in at the line, there's Taylor. Taylor will push it to the other side, and now Taylor gets it again. Off to the corner. Looking at in front. It goes back here to the line. Looking for an open lane with a shot. Tipped wide by Cameron Ryan. Into the corner it goes again. Trying to jam this out in front. It's Jackman with it. Logan Jackman back there for Taylor, who's going to get away from his man and shoot it on goal wide. Coming around the boards again for Jackman now. Back into the corner. He'll get it back here to the line for Hodgins. To the other side, they're going to look for an open lane to shoot. Taylor had it in his feet area. He'll get it back and throw one to the goal. Nobody could get it, and now it gets cleared away out of the zone. 10 seconds left to go on the slashing penalty. From their own end, he's going to skate this out. Here comes an opportunity now for Taylor coming up over the line. Taylor with a great opportunity now as he tries to put it back down low. Right in front of the net. Here comes an opportunity. Jackman on net. Martel the stop with a blocker. Taylor coming over here on the other side now. Taken away here by Whitby as they clear it out. Hodgins has got a hustle. He's got Bergman coming after the loose puck. And Bergman and Hodgins both get tangled up in behind the goal. Right back in behind. They're going to look for a centering pass out in front. And there it is with a shot. And Foreman might have got a piece of that to make that stop and keep it out as that goes up into the netting and out of play. Lloyd gets the opportunity to take this draw. Back in behind the net there for Borden to try and clear it out. That'll get cleared away on the other side. It's going to come back into the zone, and back there to pick it up there is Boyle, who has Simon Smith all over him. Smith tried to set this up in front. Stopped there by Martel, who's going to cover it up. Face-off is off to the left of the Whitby end. Gets one there by the Toros, but cleared away here by an opportunity for Bergman. Bergman can't get around the defender. Good job by Salter as he tips it away. Coming up over to his own end. Here comes Simon Smith. Backhand right to the front. Gets taken off his feet. Now picked up here by McGlynn on his own end. Holt and McGlynn with a chance to move this in. Here comes Holt, or Shaw bringing it up over the line. Shaw with a shot on net is stopped by Martel. They try and get it back here to the line, and they will. Good job by Holt to hold it in. Shaw will push it off to the right side. Trying to walk this out. Holt sets it up here for Blake Smith with a backhand pass. Cameron Ryan trying to find it in behind the goal now. Trying to find it here in his own end. And that's Aiden Howard. Howard can shoot the puck now on the other side. Along with Blake Smith. He's digging away at it to try and keep that puck in. Lloyd's got control of it, but not out. Cameron Ryan coming over there. Backhands it away into the corner for Aiden Howard. Howard trying to walk this out. Gets it back to the line instead. Here's a shot on net. Grabbed out of the air by Martel as he holds on. Mahoney now is going to take this draw as they try and win it. As it's in some feet, Kopczynski tries to win that draw. Here comes an opportunity for McShane out of his own end. McShane will flip this to himself as he tries to catch up to it. Big hit there in behind the boards as they try and keep that from behind the net. Trying to walk it out here for an opportunity. Goes back in behind the net as we got an injured Toros player going back to the bench after sliding into the boards. Right in front of the goal. Can't shoot that. Trying to set it up out in front. That was Dennis who was the injured player. Kept in here by Whitby. A shot on net. It's stopped by Foreman. It's still loose. from the side though, and finally going to get gathered up. Face-off is going to take place off to his left to try and win this draw. It's right inside feet area to try and get it back here to the line. And that's Borden who tried to pick it up here on the other side. As it's still loose, they put it back in behind the net there for Tyus Salter, who moves it away. That's going to be Brown, who's going to flip it to himself as it comes in. Ryan Brown getting up there with Desprez with a pass out of his reach. Takes this off the boards now. Aiden Desprez will push it off to the side. Trying to walk it out, gets it back to the line for Taylor instead with a shot. Stop, rebound, can't stuff it in from the side of the net. Desprez trying to win the battle in behind the goal. It's tried to stuff it out in front. It got stopped there by Martel. Face-off gets won by the Toros in the offensive end. Pushed out to the side over the stick of Stremenikovsky. Still loose, here's a shot. Skipping in wide to the goal. Taylor trying to keep it in now. It's off to the corner now for Ryan Brown. Brown will push it over here to the other side out of the reach of Stremenikovsky as he tries to pick it up. Right in front, here's an opportunity, and another big save there by Martel right in close. And taken away here by McShane. McShane will push this into the corner, and it'll be McGlynn trying to win the battle in behind the net. Slap on this way on the other side as it's going off to the left corner. Here comes another opportunity to move this away. Trying to get this out of their own end. It's Connor Cole getting it up there for Stremenikovsky, but it was offside. From their own end now is Accardi with it. Accardi from his own zone will start this in. He tried to get around the defender. He'll slide it in behind the Toros goal though. In that left side, they try and win that battle and get it out. From in behind the goal, they get it. Trying to set this up in front. Lebovic coming in from the line. Pushes it off to the corner. Trying to clear this away for an opportunity now. It's a 2-on-1 with Shaw going to the net. Here's a shot. Right to the front of the goal, out of the reach of Shaw on the other side. Capped in by Hodgins. Right to the front. Here's Shaw. Stopped there by Martel as he's going to close up the legs. Face-off is off to the right. One, and Hodgins gets it back to the line. Hold the shot. Tip, they score! Out in front of the net, Blake Smith, I believe, got that redirection out in front of the net. Martel has stood on his head here in the second period, but a redirection out in front has tied things at 1. That goal coming at 13:52 here of the second period. Blake Smith with a tip out in front of the net to tie things up at 1. Back in behind the net, there goes Hodgins after it now. Trying to move this out of their own end. He's bumped off the puck there as they pick this up from their own end is Hutchings. He'll move it over here to the other side as Lebovic tries to move it in. Right up over the line. It comes back into the Toros end where Holt will take it in behind the goal. 30 seconds left to go. Lloyd is over here. We've got an injured Toros player on the other side, and it's Blake Smith making his way to the bench. So he's got a goal, and now he just got himself injured as he was skating on one leg basically to the bench. Another opportunity to come in. Coming up over the line is Shaw. Shaw's in! Stopped there by Martel, who closes up the legs and keeps it out. Soft, quick draw here. Pushed deeper into the corner. Trying to win this draw. Tipped away and out 3 center and out of the zone. That should about do it for period number 2. There was no score after 1 period of play. Lloyd opened up the scoring on a nice shot over Foreman to make it 1-0. But a late goal at 13:52 of period number 2 by Blake Smith has these two clubs going to the dressing room tied at 1. Face off, this kickoff, period number 3, and Jackman gets the first shot right in on goal. Gets snagged down there by Martel. Face off now is off to the left of the Whitby end. But we'll get a conversation over here at the timekeeper's bench before we drop the puck. Looks like everything's good to go. Aiden Howard will take this draw deep in the Whippy end, trying to win it. It's back into the corner against Jackman to try and get it free. Coming around the boards here for an opportunity was Cameron Ryan. He'll fire this away and gets cleared out. Back from his own end is Elliot Holt, who picks it up. Flipping this away there past Williamson for an opportunity. Cameron Ryan will clear this away past Boyle. Back into the Whippy end. That goes for icing. Face-off now is off to the left of Foreman. Flipped around and an opportunity now for Brown to pick that up. Ryan Brown from his own end now. Trying to get around Kopczynski on the other end. He finds it. He tries to put it in deep back in behind the goal there for Brown to try and walk it out and couldn't do it. Back here to the line for Salter, who couldn't get it through, but he gets another opportunity at it. Right in front of the goal. That's going to come out. And again, kept in by Borden from the line. Trying to keep this in on the left side. It'll come out through center. Nice play there by Borden to get it up there over the line for Ryan Brown. Hard around the boards, back in behind the net for Simon Smith, who's not going to be able to get to it. Here comes an opportunity now for Whitby as they try and get it out. Knocked down here by Salter at center. Over here for Ryan Borden. As they try and tip it away out of their own end. It's a turnover and the Toros get to bring it in. Looking for a pass out in front. That's wide. And chipped wide there by Connor Cole. Out in front of the net, wide of the goal. Kept in here again, trying to keep it in at the line. Knocked down out in front and steered all the way back into the Toros end from McGlynn. Liam McGlynn from his own zone now. We'll start this out for Taylor. The lead pass for Blake Smith, who can't get it away. From their own zone, they go with that lead pass through center. Here comes Connor Cole and Smith bringing it in. Connor Cole to the front of the net, gets stopped there by Martel. Hard around the boards now for Strumanikowski, who keeps that in. Strumanikowski couldn't go with the puck, and it gets turned over. Here comes an opportunity to skate away with it and dump it back into the corner. McGlynn trying to take this one off the wall. Liam McGlynn will get away from the defender of De Silva and get it here to the other side. There's an opportunity now for Arnott to tie it up. Out from their own end to try and get around Bergman for an opportunity. Right to the front of the goal. Strumanikowski can't shoot. Aiden Howard tries and he rings the bar in behind Martel. Here's a shot by Dennis to the front of the net where Jackman tries to get free. Aiden Howard tried to keep it in here on the right side. Trying to get it back here to the line against Strumanikowski, who takes his man off the puck. That's going down the ice, and it'll roll for icing. Face-off now is off to the right of the Whippy end. Trying to get it back here to the line now. It's back into the corner. Center up in front. They score! Logan Jackman out in front of the net on a one-timer. Beats Martel, and the Toros have taken a 2-1 lead. Jackman fires that in from the side of the net, and now he's looking for more with a shot. Right pad save there by Martel. Back here into the corner now. Cameron Ryan tries to shoot that, and that gets blocked. Out from their own end comes Bergman. He tries to make his way through, and Riley Dennis ties him up. Lloyd, the lone goal scorer here for Whippy, gets it over here for Lebovic, who dumps it in. All the way back into the corner for Riley Dennis, who fires it around. Terry is over here for Whippy. Can't do anything with the puck. Kept in here by Lebovic to the other side. He's trying to get a shot through a screen. It got knocked down by Hodgins as he tries to move it out. Lebovic knocks it down now. Can't get one to the front of the net. Lebovic right in front. Taken away by Riley Dennis, and now Cameron Ryan with it now. The pass is tipped away by Jackman, but not into the Whippy end. Bergman gets an opportunity to go now. Bergman's in. He got tangled up and couldn't shoot it. Toros get it and dump it right in. It's going to miss Martel and go for icing. Face-off now is off to the left of Foreman. Push back in behind the net. Here's another opportunity now to try and get it in there from McShane. Here's Mahoney and McShane trying to dig that puck free. From behind the net, there's Brown to try and put it in. Flipping this away through center with Shaw. And that's going to find Brown and try and put it back in the zone. Knocked down here by Holt as he puts it over here to the other side. Here comes another opportunity. Push back in behind the net, and that is stopped there by Martel from behind his own net. Shaw trying to get there on the other end. Here comes Whitby up over the line, pushing it past Salter into the corner. He'll pick this one up, try and get it back to the line. It's dropped by McShane for Moody. From behind the goal now. He's trying to set up Williamson in front. Not going to be able to do it. Mahoney back to the line. Here's a shot. Hitting a stick. Up and out of play. Face-off now is off to the right of Foreman. From behind the net, trying to clear this away against Desprez and Accardi. Taken away here by Connor Cole as he tries to bat away at it. It's still loose here from the side as it gets scooped up there by Foreman. Connor Cole to win that draw. Fires that away. That's going to go down the ice. And it's going to be icing. Face-off is off to the right now of Foreman. It's going to be Mackay winning it. Back here to the line for Robbins with a shot on goal. Scooped up by Foreman as he clears it off to the side. Mackay trying to win this battle on the other side. Backhanded behind the goal for Tyler Salter. Hard off the boards here for an opportunity for Blake Smith. It comes up over the line for Aiden Desprez, who can't go with it. Connor Cole will try and find it. Right in front of the goal. Can't shoot that. Still loose here from the side and picked up by Mackay, who tried to keep it out. From his own end with a lead pass broken up by Whitby as they try and bring it in against Desprez. Bringing it up over the line. Borden trying to get this back in the corner. Kopczynski is digging away at it as it finally comes free for the Toros to clear it away. Face off now as it's coming off to the left of the Toros end. It's going to be Taylor scooping it up from his own zone to get it for Jackman, who tips it away. From his own end goes Hutchings after it. Aiden Howard dumping that deep. Martel will leave it from behind the net. Here comes another opportunity. Aiden Howard for Cameron Ryan right to the front. Couldn't shoot that. That went over his stick before he could pull the trigger. McGlynn tried to keep it in from the line. It gets pushed into the left corner from behind the net. Jackman waiting out in front for a pass that didn't reach him. From his own end now is Taylor, who tries to put it in, and it goes up. Face off here from center to try and put it in. It comes up over the boards for an opportunity to dump it back into the Whitby end. Cooper Hodgins trying to keep it in here from the line. Right in front. What an opportunity there for Brown. He stepped into it right from the slot area, but Martel took it in the Whitby crest. Brown had all the time in the world, and he got a lot of wood on it, but Martel was able to stand his ground and keep this at a 2-1 game. The face-off is off to the left. Here comes an opportunity now for Brown from behind the net, right in front. That gets taken away here by Whitby. As they start this from their own end, they go for that lead pass. Out of the reach, and Hodgins is trying to catch up to it, off to the side, along with Shaw. Here comes Cooper Hodgins with it from behind his own net. Lead pass up through center. Hattie has it and sends it on goal, and that gets stopped there by Foreman as he clears it off to the right. 6:50 left to go here in the game. Toros clinging on to a 1-goal lead on the goal by Jackman here in the third period. Dump deep. That goes over the stick there of Martel and into the corner. Simon Smith trying to win the battle here on the right side. As Shaw was taken off his feet. Good job by Salter to hold it in and just couldn't get one to the front of the net. Over here to the side here for the Toros. They try and get it back here to the line for Ryan Borden. Couldn't get a pass over there to him, so here comes Whitby out of their own end. Here comes another opportunity to keep it in here for Daypray to push it deep behind the goal. Toros picking that up. Here comes Strumnikovsky in, but couldn't put it to his stick. Strumnikovsky with a pass, and Connor Cole with a shot. As a right pass saved by Martel. Found by Whitby and dumped down the ice for icing. Face-off now is off to the right of Martel. McGlynn a shot, kicked aside there by Martel. Right in front, taken away there on the other side from behind the goal now. Strumnikovsky's looking to get free out in front of the goal as long with Connor Cole. Daypray's helping out down low as well to try and get the puck free. Comes back to the line for McGlynn with a shot on net that gets blocked. Right back in behind the goal again. Connor Cole tried to set it up, but it gets taken away by Whitby. Kopczynski. Trying to get this out. Muti with a shot on net. Block it away. Rebound! What a stop there by Foreman. He got his left pad on that. Shot on net. Stopped there by Foreman as he comes up with a big save. Right in front. Big opportunity there. Stop there with a great stop by Martel. Face-off is deep into the zone. Back here to the line. Right in front of the goal that gets blocked on the way through. It's right back into the corner. It's in that left side as I try and get that out. It's loose here. Right back to the line of shot. It goes wide past Martel. Trying to jam it in front. Aiden Howard with a couple of whacks away at it and can't bury it. Whitby with the opportunity now. Bring up here by Bergman. Trying to cut through and could not do it. Here comes an opportunity now to bring it in for Aiden Howard. Shot on net is blocked away by Martel. Bergman will scoop it up. From his own end, he tries to get through. He gets tied up on the other end now, flipped away and out of the zone. Now picked up by Whitby as they get this out of their own end and dumped right back into the corner. That goes over the line, and we're going to get a holding penalty. Face-off now is off to the right. Here's a shot. Kicked aside by Foreman, up into the netting and out of play. Face-off won by Whitby. Boyle back to the line. Over here to the other side for Lebovic. Trying to get this out in front of the net. Right back here to the line. Boyle trying to keep it in. Simon Smith will catch up to that as he tried to get this in the zone. Caught there by Martel as he holds on. Face-off here is off to the left of the goal to try and get this out in front of the net. It's back in behind the net now. To try and get this up through center, that goes over the stick of Taylor. He tried to put this back in the zone. It comes here to the other side. Trying to put this back in behind the net for Connor Cole, right to the front of the net. Steered aside by Martel. Right in front, here comes an opportunity for Whitby to bring this in for Lloyd. Up over the line to try and get around Taylor. He goes back in behind the net now, taken away, and Lebovic keeps that in. Lebovic keeps it in from the line, a shot. It's going wide. Toes, hands, all hands on deck. Taylor can't clear. Here comes Lloyd on the other end. It goes trying to get back here to the line, kept in by Lebovic and tipped away. Lebovic picks this up now. Getting it from his own end was Taylor, sending it deep back into the corner. And Martel will leave it back there from behind the goal. From his own end now they skate this out to try and get around Jackman. The lead pass for Kopczynski. Tried to bring it in, and that's going to be Moody firing it over here to the other side. Good play there by Jackman, who sends it down the ice back into the corner. Over here to the other side. Trying to put this in is Jackman. Trying to bring this up over the line. Jackman can't send one out in front of the net for an opportunity. Holt is doing his job, trying to keep it in there from the line. Kopczynski with a shot. Gathered up there by Foreman and held on to with 1:12 left on the clock. Face-off is off to the goal, right back in behind the net. It's an opportunity now. Moody trying to dig away at that loose puck now. It's from behind the net. Hodgins is trying to win this battle. Moody's trying to keep it in. And it's over here on the other side. Big and weighty here. McShane's trying to dig it out. Martel's gone to the bench for the extra attacker, and the Toros do an awesome job keeping that tangled up and get a whistle. We have 49 seconds left to go here on the clock. Just off to the right is going to be the face-off against Foreman. Back here to the left for Libovic, a shot going wide. Capped in here by Moody at the line. Trying to push it here to the other side. It's Moody again. Moody can't shoot it. Bergman tries to. Moody coming out. It's going to be a Toros penalty. There's a shot that doesn't get through. Libovic fires it through a screen. And the Toros finally touch it up and will get the penalty for cross-checking. It'll be a 6-on-3 now coming up for Whitby with 26 seconds left on the clock. Sorry, 6-on-4 is going to be the advantage for Whitby. With that extra man out there and Martel on the bench. They're going to pull out every trick in the book to try and escape here with a point. Kopczynski trying to keep it from behind the goal is Bergman. He's looking at it front for a pass, and Foreman read that well and scooped it up. Face-off now is off to the left of Foreman. Won by Whitby. Libovic can't shoot. Going to keep it again and push it off to the side. Here's Taylor to slap it around and get out. That's going to go down the ice, and that's going to do it for the game as the Toros are going to hang on and defeat Whitby for the first time this season as that goes down the ice. There's the final horn as both teams played a great game here today on this night. Both teams were scoreless after the first period. The second period had Lloyd scoring to open it for Whitby, but a goal late in that second period by Blake Smith made it 1-1, and the Toros brought the momentum to the third period, and Logan Jackman picks up the winner. They escape with a 2-1 victory and will now go to Ajax on Monday night and look to pick up 2 points after escaping with a point the last time they played them. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.